Hi everyone, I'm going to be doing a book review on the Game of Thrones books. Um, well, if you've never read Game of Thrones, then that's good. You know, I would try Game of Thrones books. I'm about to show you all the books that are out. This is the first ever book, Game of Thrones. I've read this book. Um, this is the first ever book of Song of Fire and Ice of the Game of Thrones books. If you're a reader and you like Game of Thrones, then you would start off with this book. This is the first ever book. I've read it and I loved it. There's also a TV series of it. I've already showed you the TV series. I will show you it, but I'm sitting it against this recorder thing, so it's behind this here, so I can balance it up. Stare at my face because that's what I use to record because um it's like a mirror image if you aim in the other way around, if you know what I mean, or back to front and all that. So this is the first ever book. I won't ruin any of it because I've read this one. I enjoyed this book. It was quite long, but I managed to read every single page of it. It's over 700 pages, and I've read it. Right, this is Clash of Kings, the second book. I've read this one. I've enjoyed this one, but it was longer than the first one. Not long finished that one. I finished that one last week. Clash of Kings. I just think George R. R. Martin is a fantastic author. I used to like J.K. Rowling's books. I started off with the Harry Potter books when I was younger, and I started reading all sorts of books. But I only like my fiction, different things and all that. I quite like fiction. It's mad how you get into books so much. Probably got an all tape and probably auto CD and different things as well. I've read that one. It took me a month nearly, 4 weeks or something to read this one. Right, this is the one I'm currently reading. I'm reading Game of Thrones 3 Storm of Swords Part 1 Steel and Snow. I'm reading this one currently. I can't really explain if it's good or not. I've only read some and it's been good so far. This Game of Thrones book. It's currently taken after Clash of Kings. And I'm reading that one now, and I'm going to keep reading it because I'm enjoying it. But now I like to make a few YouTube videos a day because I like to do things that I get and buy and different things. These books are fantastic. I say it again that George R. R. Martin is a masterpiece writer. And someone told me about these, and I'm glad they did because I've been enjoying the whole fantasy storyline of all the different things that are happening in this book so far. Right, I'll show you some books I've not started yet. Ones that are following up. It's part 2 of Storm of Swords, Blood and Gold, part 2 of book 3. I don't know nothing about this book yet because I haven't started it yet, but this is currently one I need to get into as well, but after I read the one that I'm reading. So it's supposed to be good as well because I think there'll be about 5 or 6 seasons of this, probably, because there's only 3 seasons of this out. And all these books, I've not read this yet, but I want to read this book of Game of Thrones. This is the one I picked up not long ago. So I bought these are the new ones I bought yesterday. This is book 4, Song of Fire and Ice, Feast of Crows. I'm not really got around to this one yet. I'm not really started it because I'm reading Storm of Swords, Still in Snow there now. But this looks like a good book. I love my fantasy books. I told you, if you like your fantasy books, pick this up. It's a good read. Hopefully it is. You know what I mean. If you've already read it, then it's good. you know. But I'll start off with the first book. If you've never read the first 3 books, you know, I read them in order. Read them in order. It's brilliant. Brilliant books. But pick them up from a library if you want. I think it's the last 2 books. A Dance for Dragons, Dream and Dust. This is the first part yet of book 5, part 1. You know, this is the second last book. The full collection I've got. As you can see, that's a good, supposed to be good, these final ending parts. So anyway, I'll pick this one up as well, collect them all and go through them all. Right, Dance with Dragons 2, After the Feast. This is book 5, part 2. It's all about just like Game of Thrones, but it's the final book. It'll be the ending of it. See what happens at the end, but you have to read from the beginning to the end if you've never read it. So I would do that. Start off just currently, if you want to get into these books, start off with that book, and then after you've read that one, go on Clash of Kings, go through them all in order if you want to understand the storyline. So thanks for watching. Comment or subscribe, whatever you want to do. I'm not minding. No rude comments or anything, please.